Okay. Can you hear me now? Good morning, everybody. How is it going? I'm doing good. I'm doing good. I hope you guys are too. We're back today. We're playing some more Dread Delusion. Um, Sorry about everything. It sounds wobbly. Let me try. Can you hear me now still? So, there's going to be some technical issues this stream because I switched from Streamlabs to OBS and in a hurry. Much better. Okay, I got OBS set up last night. Um, kind of in a hurry. So, we're gonna have to like dial in some things, like how loud am I compared to like the game, some stuff like that. Um, So it's gonna be an exciting time. Thank you guys for the mic information. Now from the top, Argo coming in with an elastic check. It's still springy, it's still stretchy, it still snaps back. Thank you so much, Argo. And Argo coming in with a word redeem, which we will get momentarily. Um, and Bumble coming in with an elastic check. It's still springy, it's still stretchy, it still snaps back. Thank you so much, Bumble. Frosty asks, known for its stunning architecture and museums, famous street acts in the spine of San Diego's Balboa Park. What is its name? As the spine of San Diego's Balboa Park. Yo, that cat is getting it on that skateboard. Miss the BMO dance emote? Savage. A savage indeed. El Prado is the iconic central promenade and road that runs through the thing. You're working on your day off and you're not in a hurry. Why are you off on a Tuesday? Oh, it's Veterans Day. Happy Veterans Day, everybody. Sorry, I also forgot to post on Blue Sky that I was going live. We're just, it's a bit of a mess today. That's okay. I have never decried it to be anything else. Okay, now word reading. Okay, no, we already did a maze. Is this still part of the maze group? Nope. Okay, so the word is
amazingly.
Amazingly. To an amazing degree. Amazingly. 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 I expect regular OBS is going to work amazingly better than Streamlabs ever could or did or would. Okay. And without further ado, the video game. So yes, if things are too loud or too quiet, let me know. I'm going to train an AI to talk like you using these dictionary redeems. That's literally the entire point I'm doing it. I thought it would be really funny to like, not an AI, but like a soundboard. So instead of like clipping me saying random things to like make a sentence or anything, you'll actually just have me saying every word in the English language. Currently fighting the most tedious chromatic enemy you've fought so far. Wait, which one? I probably fought them and agreed and then just gave up because I didn't care. Hilarious joke if it wasn't a months-long project. I think it would still be a hilarious joke. Remember, things are funnier the more time you put into them. The more dedication you show to the joke, the funnier it is. You desire an upgrade? What does that mean, Bumble? I'm scared. Ooh, Bumble upgraded into a Discord role. Alright. Alright, you got it, Bumble. I'll do that right now. Bumble has arrived and is immediately a no-show sock. I believe so. Chromatic failure that in the frozen mountain area after you recruit the last playable character. Yeah, I actually remember that person because I did give up. You don't get my Discord roles? I'll tell you exactly what you are, Store. You're a stocking? Oh, here. I know why it wasn't changing your name, Keller. Can beat is just tedious. Yeah, I get that. What do you mean you don't understand them? There are high, well, so some roles are reserved for you know, like subs. You know, like a tier 1 sub is an ankle sock or no, Store's a stocking. That's what he is. Ooh, iron ore. I can upgrade my sword. I know where to go for that. Tier 1 stubs are stockings. A tier 3 sub is a thigh high. I ain't fighting you right now, man. Gotta be a tier 3 sub. Tier 2 is a knee high, tier 3 is a thigh high. Except, sword classic can't go wrong with sword unless you're on the wrong end of it, of course. Alright, worth a try. Need charm 10. God damn, that's a high one. Oh, look at that fancy sword. It's not rusty and chipped no more. Oh, yeah. But yeah, there are... I have to look at the Discord again to be sure, but I'm pretty sure there is a higher role above, like a higher Discord role above ankle or no-show. Get stabbed, weird floaty thing. Jitter seed, I can make a poison. Elite poison. Truth potion. Dispel illusions, reveal the truth of things. The Union has banned the use of this potion for its interferes with many of their officially sanctioned spells. I will say, gameplay-wise, so far, maybe with magic, this would be way more interesting. Maybe I should have been a spellcaster who could just pick locks instead of a lockpicker who knows history. But the combat's kind of standard fare, I feel like. But the world building that's gone into this is very cool. My main problem with spellcasting in games like this, though, is I never like relying on my combat being affected by a resource that I don't automatically have plenty of. Like, my sword doesn't run out. Mana do. Stop right there. The man brandishes a particularly rusty sword in your direction. You're not ticking, are you? No metallic limbs, leaky joints? Why would I be ticking? Because he might be a mechanical contraption hiding in the skin of a person. Gasps for air and blinks at you. Well, don't look at me like I'm daft. It's a perfectly reasonable suspicion. Allow him to continue. Prods you a few more times. Yeah, well, I admit you don't seem like a mindless killing machine from that blasted Clockwork Kingdom. Just since the attacks have been pretty jumpy. Can you tell me about the machine that's bothering? Aye, a mechanical monstrosity. Monstrosity, she frowns at you. And don't laugh, I'm being serious. When coming from the east, where the snow has been falling, funny thing, it never used to snow there. First there were just little things, but lately a huge metal bastard is taken to tending my crop shrooms with its weapons. I try to shoot away, it attacks. I tried to shut it down for you. You would? Oh, mighty appreciative of. You men should do that. There's some coin in it for you. Machine lurks on the snow-tipped mountain to the east. Simplest way of dealing with me is smash it to pieces, but its armor will deflect any blow that ain't strong enough. So, maybe there's a way of shutting it down? There are a couple of suspicious container crates that fell in the forest around here. I gotta get going. I'm gonna loot your upstairs. I won't sleep in this man's bed. I could, but I won't. Hey, Silk Slug. I like the Silk Slugs. They're cute. They're cool. They're nice. They're friendly. That's the Snowcat Mountain to the east. I bought a compass. I don't have any maps yet. Oh yeah, I was supposed to go up there to buy a map. I don't know, up somewhere. Are you just gonna talk to me? Stop right there. This is the esteemed mercenary company headquarters of the Rotten Onions. None may pass without authorization from our captain, John Birdbark. What kind of name is Rotten Onions? It's the giant monster. Oh, it's a giant Nautilop. Pretty scary, huh? Leans close and chuckles, but you don't quite get the joke. See, Mayor Quill hired us to do a job. She refuses to pay up, so we're gonna sack the place unless she hands over the coin. Are the cats getting into something? Okay, hold on. The cats are getting into something. Oh, never mind.
I'm eating chips currently.
That's Cozy. The largest cat of them all. The cat that's in charge of the place. The cool cat. No one ever call you a cool cat?
No.
Just a cat?
I said no one's ever called me a cat.
Oh. Got it down to like 10% HP. I believe, Argo. I believe. And then you choked. Oh, God. A moment of silence for the fallen Argo. Alright, moment's over. What kind of name is Rotten Onions? It's a very fine name, I'll have you know. Birdbark is an esteemed scholar and battle wizard, as well as our captain. It's his reasoning, the name designed to strike fear in our enemies. And how does that work? Well, it's in a semiotic, see? The words and their meaning and stuff. Why do onions strike fear in the hearts of your enemies? The guard tilts his head and scratches his jaw. People don't like onions, see? Make you cry, and rotten ones are even worse. Never mind. The guard nods, evidently satisfied. Want to go inside? Well, you can't. Unless you get the mayor's ledger. Be so bad if you could do more than 900. Go a little faster at least. Yeah. That is a fun. If I could do more than the max capped damage every turn, that would be nice. Need a Charmer 25. Not falling for that one. Not again anyway. Okay, that's all I want to know. Alright, I'll be going. Oh, what's that? A lockpick? Greedy as it sounds, it's not with too much health and makes this fight any fun. Yeah. Yeah, I see. I get that. Alright, well, let's go back to Quill. Talk to the mayor about getting her ledger. Oh, that's the same silk slug from down there. They do be wandering. Elixir of Regen. Temporarily boosts stamina regen. Enhances the body's natural function, accelerating natural recovery. It should be used with care, as unintentionally accelerates aging as well. Oh. You want to go? I love my new steel sword. What are you? Friend? Not friend! Alright, well, even the frogs have swords around here. And they don't like me for some reason. Okay, I know where I'm at. I recognize this location. Whenever I actually get a bow, I'm gonna have so much ammo. Yeah, okay, I recognize. Wait, do I recognize? Yeah, I recognize. Okay. I need to come back down here then, because I don't know what that building is. I need to go check that place out soon. Okay, let's go talk to the mayor. Let's go talk to the mayor. Let's go talk to the mayor and see if we can get a ledger. A few moments to talk. Mercenaries say you never paid them. I never paid them the full amount, though, but that's because they made a ghastly mess of the whole thing. Hired them to clear out a few nautilobs from the surrounding forest. They managed to kill a measly 3, and then had to retreat because one of their men tripped and fell on his own spear. I mean, what kind of idiots are they? I presume it's still there. Never mind. Okay. Ma'am, I need your ledger. I suppose I never agreed to go get the ledger. I just was assuming I could just come over here and talk to her. Which I guess is on me. Okay, there's... That's a cool looking dragon. I don't want to fight it though. It'd probably kick my ass right now. There's a map place. Red floating city up here. Not active yet. The one guy gave me a key for something. Sacred Shroom Key. Ancient key that unlocks the topmost chamber of Quill's Sacred Shroom, located in the northeast of the island. Age of past countless villagers sacrificed there to satisfy the tyrant god Angwin. Angwin the Penguin. He's in the northeast corner. I don't have a compass. I don't have a map. The northeast corner. In the northeast spot. Light. Yeah. Okay, where do I get a map from there. Because that's a traveling island. That's where they make the maps. Map maker, make me a map. Find me a map. Oh, and just so you guys know, an ad's going to be starting soon. Okay, northeast corner. I might be trapped. Please stop. It's killing your vibe. Map making is not my job. Why not? I would make great maps. Great fake world maps. If I actually like pay attention in games, I can usually make mental maps of places pretty well. But I can't tell where northeast is with no orientation. You just hate it because it's a catchy song. Map maker, make me a map. Find me a border. Mark that down so it's scratch. And Hippie, coming on the elastic check. It's still stringy, it's still stretchy, it still snaps back. Thank you so much, Hippie. How you doing? It's because I have dementia. You know what? When I get officially diagnosed, you're gonna feel terrible. First sign of dementia is not knowing north from south. I don't think that's true. Second sign is singing map songs. That sounds true. Girl, I don't know that now. Exactly. You had snow yesterday? Yeah, same. I'm still mad about it. Frosty said, now a verse from our collected tale. In mushroom lands, a chat still grand, AI jokes and soft debates at hand, chromatic foes and icy peaks, tedious battles victory seeks, rolls and upgrades a quest for might, 9,999 damage, but not quite right. Elastic checks with springy flair, map song sung without a care, snow falls soft at winter's moo, mortician stream crew. Not a doctor, but your astrologist says it's true, and they didn't write more than my weatherman. Yeah, but who would you rather get lotto numbers from? An astrologist or a weatherman? Alright, I'm gonna go to that event. That's the end goal of me being down here, but there's a couple of buildings I want to check out. This being one of them. Barred from the other side. Alright, now I'm intrigued. Ah, okay, so I take some kind of elevator. Ah, go across town. Okay. My GPS says turn east. I am not a pilgrim. I am not fording across this land. Do I have to fight this skeleton? Yeah. That skeleton had some range. Well, the man is part of the Illuminati, so you don't trust him? Turn right? That's a wall. Hey, are you gonna listen to your GPS or not? Alright, I need to heal. Drink that bad boy. Bottoms up, baby. Do I have... I don't have any delusions yet. Alright. Why do you think they're almost always wrong? See, I've just became my own weatherman. I just go to the weather channel and like watch see what it says it's going to do today, and then walk outside and dress accordingly. The trick is, though, you got to make sure your neighbors are cool with it. You have to walk outside completely naked first, So that way you know what the weather feels like. And then you get dressed and go back in. Well, then you go back in and get dressed, rather. You know, you don't get dressed outside. That's a big sword for a little frog. Big sword for a little frog. Big sword for a little frog. He's hopping around on a log. He's got a real big sword for a little frog. More iron? I probably need like 5 to upgrade my sword again. Alright, I didn't even know this was over here. This is not what I was looking for, but, I mean, I'm here. Alright, yep, he saw me. Look at my sword, my diamond sword. I've not actually ever heard that song. I know what it is. I know what it's in reference to. I'm sorry, do I steal its eyeballs to make the silk, to get the silk thread from it? It seems pretty chill with me doing that, though. Oh, I think this might be the giant mushroom area I was looking for. Okay. Health potion. Need to drink some potions. Drink. Cancel. Use that. Tobuscus. Is that who did it? Better roll a 5 on this one. There we go. Got a delusion. Barred from the other side. Put that back. Oh, missed. Didn't miss that time. Got it in one, baby. Did not expect that man to be in that box. That frog man. Okay, that's... We'll go there in a minute. If there's a maximum limit of throwing knives you can carry, I have definitely hit that limit. And if there is not, I have so many throwing knives. I don't know if this is where I was, like, trying to go. Modest treasure. Oh, cool. That's the lift down. I can take that now. Let's just take it so I have it unlocked. Alright. Oh, this is what I needed the key for. Okay. Nauseating stints of bile engulfs the flesh chamber. Before you, a huge digestional tract pulsates and throbs with corrosive acid. It seems as though this mushroom has organs. Lud rises behind the digestive membrane, clearly in agony. When he sees you, he looks shocked. You! I need to get you out of there. No! A look of determination seizes Lud. If I don't do this, the village will perish. If you kept me free, you'll be slicing into the mushroom's organs. You could kill it, but you'll die. Don't you think I know that? Everyone assumes I'm just some stupid kid. Just the mayor's idiot son. They don't take me seriously. But now I can show I'm worth something. I can save the village all by myself. I found the old Wiccan contract rights stashed in my mother's basement. I convinced Amir to help me set it up. But it was me who whispered to Engwin and felt his reply echo through my bones. The village isn't worth dying for, kid. Says who? Colwich is always talking about his war buddies who died to liberate Quill, but why is that any different from this? Just because we're not at war? Quill is dying, everyone says so. Since Engwin was killed, the soil's drying up. In another generation will be nothing left. It's the only way to save the village. Cheers, Argo. Some towns dry up, it's just the way it is. That's easy for you to say, not being from here. Quill is the only place I've ever known. I won't survive anywhere else. You don't know that. The Sky Realms are full of impossible places, beyond your wildest dreams. I'll care about other places. I need a charm of 20. I only have one home, and it's Quill. I'm cutting you out. You slice through the membrane, and torn of foul-smelling acid pours forth. Blood slides out of the muck, coughing and sputtering. You had no right! He shivers. First thing I've done. Truly by myself, and you ruined it. You had no right. People care about you, kid. You can't throw your life away. I thought Mother would be proud. The boy shivers and says no more. Okay, well, we found the... Would I have killed them to put a bed in this place? Alright, well that's not what I was trying to do, but I'm glad we did it. It is what I wanted to do in the long of it, you know. Alright, Unspent... Oh, I have unspent delusions. Alright. I think it's time to put a point into might. I want to be a little stronger, hit a little harder. Ow! My body. Okay, well, there's more... Kind of. There is this. Is there like a secret passage in here that I can lure my way into? No, I just ran back up here for nothing. Alright, we'll just run back down for nothing then. Okay, that's not the main area I was trying to find, but it's an area. Is there anything over here? No. Okay. Let's get... And Pierre, coming in with the elastic check. It's still springy, it's still stretchy, it still snaps back. Thank you so much, Pierre. And Pierre, coming in with a word redeem. Hold on, let me. Whoop, miss. What's happening, Pierre? How you doing? Alright. And the word is...
Ambassador.
Ambassador. An official envoy, especially a diplomatic agent of the highest rank accredited to a foreign government or sovereign and appointed for a special and often temporary diplomatic assignment as the resident representative abroad. Ambassador. 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 Ambassador, please, right this way. Ambassadors live at an embassy. Ambassador. Glad you liked it, Pierre. Okay. I'm gonna drink stamina. No, I only have 6 of them. Oh, I do owe you one from the other day. Maybe. Alright, well in that case, the word is...
Amber.
Amber. A hard, yellowish to brownish translucent fossil resin that takes a fine polish and is usually chiefly in making ornamental objects such as beads. Amber. 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 Jurassic Park. In Jurassic Park, they got dinosaur DNA from a mosquito encased in amber. Amber is also a name. Yo, Silk Slug. What's up, my slug? Okay, he doesn't have eyes. You had an ex called Amber? Yeah, exactly. Oh, hell no. Squirming Goblet. A squirming, writhing creature that looks at you with beady eyes and occasionally squeals with some unknown intent. Various factions in Hallowshire might be interested in such a specimen, perhaps the Apathetic Union or the Wiccans. I'm sorry, what? Yeah, life, finds a way. Sure is lame as fuck. Yeah, fuck Amber. All my homies hate Amber. Yeah, my stamina is very low. But I'm also now kind of lost down here. Yo, wait, this might be the building I wanted to check out, though. Shit, that baby's getting it. Dance, baby, dance, baby, dance, baby. Okay, well, first, oh, no, never mind. Hold that thought. Sorry, cat food went off. Tomorrow's the Club Penguin stream. You know it. Okay. Cypher here. Spear. Just a bolt magical energy to damage a single foe. Though the Apathetic Union heavily regulates the use of offensive magic, its navy donates huge sums to universities to ensure the refinement of such spells. Told Exy about it. She said she's going to try to stop by to watch you. Hell yeah. I have never played Club Penguin, so it should be fun. I am excited to club some penguins. Or penguin up some clubs. I don't exactly know how it works. There's a side door. Alright, I have to be able to lure my way into it. Let me jump on this thing, damn it. Okay, well, we did that. That should be, yeah. There's a thing over here I want to check out. Never played Club Penguin either. Well, stop by tomorrow. You can get a first-hand experience of it. Courtesy old Morty boy here. Supposedly the street sweepers have been passing me because of the government shutdown, but the fucking assholes who give tickets on sweeping day are still giving tickets. See, I imagine, though, the street sweepers are probably state, not federal. Yo, is this the map maker? Scholar has one eye pressed to his looking glass as you approach. He squints, takes a deep breath, and suddenly still. Ah. You okay? Choo! Scholar sneezes, sprays a thick globule of mucus over his looking glass lens. He wipes his face and looks perturbed. He's laying mushroom spores. Why do they have to send Quill of all places to make this damn map? Can you get a copy of your map? Look, I'll have time to pen to you whatever you want. Chief Turcover needs this urgently. Turns to look at you, then pauses if realizing something. I usually know what? You can have a copy, as long as you're willing to work for it. I can do that. What do you need? Make a new kind of map. A magical map that tracks the shifting movements of the islands and corrects itself. Real work is when the cipher spell we're weaving together. I need someone to go out and anchor the spell to specific landmarks. Take this cartography notebook. When you get a landmark, equip it, use it, to make a cipher chart. The map will show you up in your journal. If you obtain a compass, you'll be able to see yourself on the map too. 4 scholars working on this map, including myself. Together we cover Hollowshire, the Endless Realm, the Clockwork Kingdom, and Quill. You can also visit my colleagues to see the landmarks they need. Most important region we need to map is Hollowshire. I'll note locations in your log. I'm sure whoever marks them will be rewarded. What do you need for this region? Wipes his nose on the sleeve and points to the towering fortress behind you. First, I was supposed to chart the old God War fortress over there, called Blinding Light. All I heard is a festival of pirates and smugglers, so I was going to wait until I felt better. Then there's another fortress to the southeast of the island, but have you seen the huge creatures floating above it? No, I'll have to wait. Finally, there's Sacred Shroom, the locals call it, to the northwest. The largest mushroom I've ever seen. It would surely destroy my sinuses. Okay, got it. You sure? Well, see you. Alright, I can do that. Yeah, I imagine the street sweepers are like state funded, not federal. But I don't think they do street sweeping here. I think they'd be like, fuck them streets. I need to find the elevator back to town. I'm so tired. I am so tired. All of the time. Okay, back to town. So I have... Okay, maybe it just automatically does it. This looks like an interesting landmark. Okay, so do I... Oh. Map has been updated. You sketch a landmark you just made in your cartography notebook on its own, a trifling detail, but it will help you flesh out the academy map of the region and give it to an academy scholar to gain a small reward. Brother Sweet is a mess because the leaves raked onto the streets. You filled up your foliage bin, so you had to do that. That's a fair point. Okay, so I understand how that works now. Hit that up. Talk to him. Oh, welcome back. What can old Coolwitch do for you? Found out what's going on. I was right. There's a sacrifice taking place. There's Lud. He tried to sacrifice himself, but I managed to talk him down. Talk him down is a strong word. Oh, that foolish boy. The harvest ain't worth Engwyn's blood price. And I always taught him that. It looks like you stopped him, newcomer. For that, you have my sincerest thanks. It's not much, just as I promised. Here, take this Union passport. It'll get you through the gate bridge to the south. Head into Hollowshire. Be careful down there, mind you. Think Quill's harvests are bad. You ain't seen nothing yet. Hollowshire's in the midst of an awful famine, and it seems the townsfolk and poor Lud have certain ideas in common. Alright, let me pursue your services. I'm on in the room. I'll take it. Alright, I need a nap. Okay, I am rested and recharged, ready to take on the day. First order of business. Go talk to these guys about getting the mayor's ledger. And then go back and see if I can actually get the mayor's ledger. Or a copy of it, or something. Actually, what are my quests here? Whisper is a ghost. That's in Hollowshire. Hollowshire. That's the one I'm working on. Oh yeah, that's in like the east. A debt unpaid. Okay. Looks like an interesting landmark. Alright. Make a note of it. I want to get inside. What's this about a ledger? Well, the mayor of Quill hired us to clear out some monsters in the Shroom Forest. Sure, we ran into some difficulties, but a job's a job, and she ain't paying up. The captain reckons if we steal the ledger, we'll have proof and can take it to the Rivian Court of Slaw. Court of Slaw? Yep, type of side dish. What do you mean, Court of Law? Shoots you an angry glare. I know what I meant, friend. The Rivoan Court of Slaw. Never mind. He nods victoriously. Just so you guys know an ad's gonna be starting soon. And how can I get this ledger? Well, I'd sneak in at night, while the mayor's asleep, of course, and bring it back to me, if you're officially a friend of the Rotten Onions. Maybe I'm just gonna walk anyway. Hold it, if you just ride in, I'm gonna have to, no choice but to, cut you down, since I'm trying anything stupid, right? Okay, I'll be going. Alright. I mean, I don't want to steal the mayor's ledger. Oh, wait. There is also... I think over in these mountains here. I heard something kind of mechanical. And I am supposed to be fighting like a robot. Well, fighting's a strong term. I think I'm just supposed to disable it. Supposed to be disabling some kind of robot. Frosty's asking. It can't fly, but certainly run. Clocking in around 40 miles per hour. What is the fastest animal on 2 legs? That's an ostrich. Okay, yep, it's after me. Okay, run away! It's a choo-choo train with spider legs. Okay, we got in here at least. Okay, alright. Bait it, bait it, bait it, bait it. You baited. Can it open doors? Nope. Alright, I think the guy said it dropped some barrels or something in the forest. The ostrich holds the title for the fastest animal on 2 legs. Yep. Because I am of the impression, this is my idea, if I rise to power, if you vote for me, if you bring me into power, I will focus on a program that will allow ostriches to breed faster. Because it takes about 5 years for an ostrich to fully mature. If we can get that down to 1 year, we could have ostriches be a food source, a source of transportation, and friends. We could do so much with ostriches. They run at 40 miles an hour, so we need to strengthen their backs a little bit. Oh, hold on, what's this? Thighs crackles with distinct pulse of cipher magic. Its ocular skull registers your presence as a mechanical quill scratches out the following lines. Rejoice, downtrodden thrall of the defeatist powers. Thou standest now within a fiefdom of Machinus Rex. Proclamation. This honorable vassal governs the protocols of its indentured autoserfs. Decrying census. Number of inactive autoserfs, 253. Number of active autoserfs, 1. Current labor protocol, militant agriculture. Dost thou have a query? Let's change the labor protocols. Pondering. Judgment. Altercation of protocols is only permitted by order of Machinus Rex or its appointed deputies or by the ordained discretion of this vassal. Therefore, query, what is thine argument? Surf is causing havoc and will likely be destroyed unless you tell it to calm down. Contemplating, contradiction, spapulation, assigning validity. Thine argument is unworthy. Therefore, edict, this vassal will continue its duties. I want to shut down. Alright. What if I just smash you up? The thing will stop. Soul of a royal vassal is treason. You may be a judge, an act of war. Therefore, edict, thou shalt not lay a hand upon this vassal. Give the thing a whack. You strike the machine. Doesn't take much force for it to sputter and stop. After a few moments, you're satisfied with the thing has stopped working. Okay. Well, it's no longer working. Cheers, Pierre. Goddamn, that water was so good, I'm gonna give you a freebie. Cheers. But yes, when I rise to power, I will focus on the rapid breeding and growing of ostriches. They'll replace our vehicles because they can still run at 40 miles an hour. Alright? In the city, that's plenty fast. We'll still have like cars and other transport for it's not the one I had locked up. That's vastly different from the one I was fighting. We'll still have like cars and trucks for like transport of goods. Outside of cities, but in a city you don't need to ever go more than 40 miles an hour. So everyone will get a helmet and an ostrich and you'll learn to ride it. Bro, you're going 40 miles an hour on the back of a bird. You're gonna want a helmet. And Store, I know you support this idea. We're basically bringing chocobos to reality. Sorry, I'm a bit distracted, traveler. That blasted mech from the Clockwork Kingdom is still ravaging my clocks. I dealt with the machine. Decided to look for wide. You have? There is me thinking you'd be hacked into tiny pieces. So tell me, how'd you do it? Managed to disable it remotely. Task the forehead. Ah, clever one, aren't we? Well, it's not much, but I have some coin stashed away here. Please accept this along with my heartfelt thanks. I also got a delusion. Let's do guile. Alright. So yeah, let's see if I can just talk to the mayor. Maybe I can convince her to give me the ledger. Or a fake ledger. I can go in, see that it's fake, untie it. Work out an agreement between the two. It's so damn foggy. Bruh, the other day I was at work and it was like Silent Hill 2 fog out there and I was like, what the hell is going on? Oh, it's you. I still can't forgive you for interrupting the digestion, but seeing how relieved my mother was to have me back, I suppose I wasn't as worthless as I thought. I don't know what will happen to Quill. Makes me sad to think of it not being here in the future, but maybe we can find somewhere else to call home. About this Nautilab. About your son. So you're the vigilant stranger who saved my son. I really cannot thank you enough. I don't know what I would have done had he... She sniffs, tears in her eyes. I know I can be distracted sometimes, so it's only because I want Quill to be a perfect home for Lud. I suppose I took it too far, considering what he tried to do. Please, I want you to have the most valuable thing I possess. These healing herbs from my garden. They're really nothing more precious than nature's bounty. Alright, nice. Goofy keeps slamming into the window because of the leaves. He sees a leaf move and he's like, boom. Hello, roses. You fucking did it. Nice, Argo. I always believed in you. I always knew you could do it. You keep thinking a branch hit it. That's so funny. Alright. Oh yes, I'm presuming it's still there. Tell me what you need. Those mercenary scoundrels are threatening me with their huge Nautilab. They claim to sack the town if I don't comply with their absurd demands. I really don't want to cause a panic. Okay, well... Okay. Let me go talk to this other guy. He's kind of smart. 4 to 5 tries, each 20 minutes long. God damn. 750,000 damage. 186 successful parries. Jesus. You got more patience than I do. Alright, I'll be going. We'll sleep till nighttime. Take it. Patience? No. Spite? Yes. Yeah, I feel that. Spent the last 30 minutes cleaning dog poop off your floor. How much this dog be shitting, bruh? Don't know if your dog poops somewhere or if it's a combination, but I didn't realize you track poop on the and found the leaf in bed with a poop on it. I don't want to steal this lady's treasure. Can I, like, I just want the ledger. Found out there's a community Batman paint and wine night. Yo. She's a poops machine? Apparently, goddamn. Roses also says happy belated birthday. Aw, we'll tell Roses thank you very much. I really appreciate it. But run on you mercenary in the southeast of Quill who claimed to not have been paid for the village's mayor. You stole the mayor's ledger as requested by the mercenary and should return it to him to gain access to their camp. Like, cozy. Hello. Alright, let's go. What would you do if you went to a park and you saw a duck that was actually just caked up? I would not be okay. That's what I would think. That's exactly what I would look like if I saw that duck. I would just sit down and be really sad. I'd be like, damn, even the ducks out here getting BBLs. Pierre, you're never allowed to go to the park again. Oh, God damn it. Yeah, you got him. And I was the Get that. Damn it, it's a double. Alright, It's true, though. Goats will do that. Found the ledger you wanted. Right through the pages of ledger. Yeah, it looks about right. Oh boy, is the captain gonna be pleased with this. Yes, you can walk on through then. I'll just shout at the boys, let them know you're alright. Alright. We made it inside. People are always chatting about the Dark Stars and the Vela Kalos, but one day we'll be talking about the Rot Onions and our oh god, what was the leader's name again? That's a balloon. It's gotta be a balloon. There was a back door. Okay, I wanna try this a different way. Also, I guess we'll see what happens if you just walk off the edge. Welcome to my prison, human. The words mash against your skull with dread portent. There's no mistaking it, you're speaking to a god. Ah, I sense in you that abject horror, the searing shock. Your heart beats so fast it might burst, human. What did I... Am I dead? The entity laughs. A great pulse of eldritch energy reverberates through your bones. No, human, you're not dead. Not yet. You're a moments from death. I plucked you from certain peril as easily as your kind would pull a weed. But it was not an act of kindness. I require something in return. I did not ask to be saved. And I did not seek your consent. Make no mistake, human. Your life means little. Without me, you would be just another pile of bones sinking into the dirt. Will you help me, or will you perish? Vela Kalos, in her arrogance, chained me here in shackles of void steel. I wish to be free, and so she must die. To hunt Vela. You hunt Vela, correct? Without my aid, your mission is futile. You will surely meet a gruesome demise. So I will save you. I will pluck you from the precipice of oblivion again and again until the deed is done. Farewell. Remember our bargain, human. Okay. That's gonna auto-save. I want to see, though. Oh, okay, so it didn't. Okay, so it's still... Ah, man. Alright, well... I do wish I lived in a world. Instead of this shoebox. Alright, there's a free bed I can use back here. And I can go talk to whatever that was. Man, there was a back door and I fucked it up. It's not yet active. Oh yeah, it's here. I might have messed up a couple of things. Probably could have had some dialogue with that, with the god down there. Here's the bed. Sure, let's build a quarters. And a workshop. Alright, well, let's... Motherfucker got legs like Squidward tentacles. Welcome back. Who are you? How times have changed that a human would ask such a thing. There were times, and ages past, when my shrines were in 1,000 settlements, when every Wiccan knew my name, when my mind rang with prayers of your kind. I will not stoop to introducing myself, but know this. There are still those loyal to me, who preserve my hidden shrines. It is in these places that I will summon you, should your death be imminent. Why did Vela capture you? Why else? She craved my power. I'm unique in the pantheon of major gods. I can sense the moment of one's demise, and steal them from their fate. But in her arrogance, this was not enough, for I cannot revive someone who is long dead. There are no gods who can, save perchance the dreamers themselves. So she kept me chained here. Such is the sorry state of the world that no followers came to save me. Not even the Wiccans came to my aid. Damn that cursed god war. Alright, goodbye. I feel like that was supposed to be much more of a dramatic reveal when I died, but then I just didn't die. I mean, I did now. But that was more of an intentional, what happens if I jump off the edge here? Alright, I want to see if I, like, take a little nap if this place gets, like, fixed up a little bit. We'll sleep until the next morning. Yeah! So now we have... I can make potions. I can upgrade weapons. Fine sword. Don't know what I need for that, but I can do it. Alright, let's go back to that fort, see if we can free the giant Nautilob. We'll help both the mayor and the red onion, or the rotten onions. I think just blink. Yeah, they kind of do. I hate it. Alright, let's get back to the Nautilob. Back to the fort. That I could have just snuck into. These old God War fortresses sure are strange, what with everything being made out of metal and all. He asked me, boxes and boats should be made out of wood. That makes way more sense to build a fort out of metal. Something that doesn't burn easily. Hey, friend. I don't recall admitting any visitors. I'm the esteemed captain of the Rotten Onions mercenary group, John Birdbark, and I do not remember summoning you into my bedchambers. Give you guard the mayor's ledger. Oh, so that was you. Splendid, splendid. We'll provide ample fuel for my fireplace. Hey, are you gonna do anything with it? Well, I spun the company some silly yarn about being able to get compensation for or some such. Really, I just wanted to cause that damn mayor a significant inconvenience. But I wish I could see her face. How mildly annoyed she must be. When I asked about the giant monster. Oh yes, quite a trifle thing. I'm sure he's going to give that wretched mayor a sleepless night or two. He chuckles. You have to get your hands on such a beast, eh? You can tell me. Charm 30. Well, a lady never tells. He winks. Alright. What kind of name is Rotten Onion? Terrible one, of course. The previous name turned out to be a rather nasty slur in Slav, so we had to come up with a new one pretty quickly in a tavern. I suggested the name Golden Galleon, which I thought went down rather well. It turned out that the men had completely misheard me in the clamor of the pub. The next day, everyone was commending me on what an excellent name the Rotten Onion was. And once you get an idea into these buffoons' heads, it's very hard to get out. I'll just be going. Yes, if you would. Mind if I just, like, walk over here and pick that up? Alright, well, I think I know what I need to do. Any place around here a guy can get a few winks in, catch some Z's, get his slumber on. Okay, I need to be here at night. Nighttime is the right time to set free this giant balloon. He walked away at the perfect time. Oh god. No. Okay, yeah, I'm 100% trapped in here. Okay, yeah. Titles. Yeah, accept. I wasn't getting out of that one. No shot. Oh, I'm so far away. I am the one who's so far away when I feel the snake bite into my veins. Alright, but it's nighttime, so I should be able to sneak through and figure out what's going on. Hey, thanks for popping in for a minute, Rubik. Gonna go door dashing? Have fun. And Rubik, coming in the elastic check. It's still springy. It's still stretchy. It still snaps back. Thank you so much, Rubik. I'll just slather myself in honey and let the bees have me. That's still my retirement plan. Just so you guys know, an ad's gonna be starting soon. Okay. I do not remember. I do not remember the B quote. And I don't think there's anything that could make me remember it. First, let's suspicious notes. This contains a number of scrawled notes, mostly pertaining to illusion spells. From what you find here, you can surmise that someone was trying to cast an illusion of significant scale. There are also numerous anatomical sketches of Nautilobs. It seems a giant monster isn't at all what it seems. It was a trick this whole time. Fine, or nice. Okay, I can't go out there. Is that all I needed for that quest? Okay, yep. I can just leave. Alright. See what Frosty's got to say. Shadowy Corners of Mushroom Land. Tale of canine capers and community art nights unfold. Store tracks mystery scent while Pierre celebrates with quotes and duck BBLs. Cozy drops in with emotes as Rubik dashes off in the night, leaving behind questions about bees and honeyed fates. Buzzing intrigue lingers as Mort weaves through it all. Alright, get back to town. Tell the mayor this is an illusion. Really, that just means I've been double dipping on the dread, or on the delusions. Urchin, lore broker. Paranoid. It's gonna need, like, better jump height of all things. Context not in my mortician stream, exactly. Look, you don't need to know why I said what I said. I don't need to know why I said what I said. Just remember, I said what I said. I just hear Cozy in her office. Bitch, I said what I said. Exactly. And that is the energy I need. Oh, there is some more stuff around here. We'll take the elevator down. Get those landmarks for that guy. And Pierre with another word redeem. And the word is...
ambient.
Ambient. Existing or present on all sides. Encompassing. Ambient. 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 When something is ambient, a lot of times you won't necessarily notice it. Ambient. Hell yeah, ambient. The ambient's a good one. That island looks like a dog's head. Back. Alright. Won't have to worry about the Nautilob anymore. Splendid news. Please tell me the details. It's illusion, nothing more. Oh my, really? Can't believe I didn't think of that. So the town is saved? Not going to burn alive? Hurrah! Anyways. Please take this reward along with my heartfelt thanks. You've done Quill a fine service today. Thanks, lady. 20 coins. Damn. Alright, so I got a delusion. Let's do wisdom, and then I'll do persona next. I'm at 13 stream streak? God damn, Pierre, knocking them out. No, we'd love to see that. Yo, your 2-week stream streak is gonna be on Club Penguin Day. Let's go! No, I'm actually pretty hyped for Club Penguin. I never got to play it. So it's gonna be a good time. Alright, so let's go there. Straight to the sacred shroom. Someone has scrawled "fuck Engwin" underneath. Right, follow the path to the sacred shroom, but then there's this. Alright. Man, when I eventually get the ability to upgrade my clothes, I was thinking, what's another game you'd want me to play? Well, that's the great thing. There's so many options. Okay, I got the passport. Oh, was that all the things I needed to chart? What about the mushroom over here? Hey, you know the game you want me to play on Steam or something? Dante's and oh, I actually really want to play Dante's Inferno at some point. But I'm pretty sure the only way to play it is with a 360. Cosie's like, you don't play a book. And she doesn't know. She doesn't know what books are about. Literally your favorite game on the 360? No, at some point... So I have a 360, I just don't have any of the cables for it. And it is equally, if not more expensive, to just buy a brand new 360 than it is to buy the replacement cables for the one I have. Which is insane to me. But once I know, right? Like, I don't get it. So, the plan is, once I get... I'm thinking once I get through the PS2 games, which will probably take a while, because there's still a lot of PS2 games on that list. I actually need to go through and, like, condense the list a little bit. But once I get through all the PS2 games I'm planning on streaming, I think what I'm going to do is get a 360 going. Because the idea is kind of like, okay, I started with N64, which is the first console I had growing up. And then I did PS2, which is the second console I had. And then we're going to do 360, which is the third console I had. And after that, we're basically like to the modern era, you know, PS4, PS5. Which means I can just stream whatever I want. So then we'll backtrack. And afterwards, I'll do PS1 games, then GameCube, and then 360. Or not 360, PS3. But that's like still the same. You know what I mean. It's a very long and involved process, but it is like kind of what I want to do with it. Could I only do 3? I don't... The Akamo Game Sphere. It's spherical! But yes, I do have a very long-term plan on how I want, like, on streaming things like that. Because there are quite a few 360 games that are only on the 360 I want to play. Off the top of my head, Dante's Inferno, 2 Human, and Lost Odyssey are 3 great games that I really want to fucking stream. But I gotta get a 360 going first. Lost Odyssey is fucking fire. Oh, it is. It's a long game. Like, we're gonna be in for the long haul on that. But it's so good. It's so good. I got super into that game when it came out. If only that beady-eyed creature hadn't run off with my handkerchief. Other cipher chart stand in. Excellent. These will do nicely. The detail here is impressive. For one of your limited experience, please take this recompense. Get the landmark, equip crowd talker notebook. Okay. Landmarks you read. First one is supposed to go as Blinding Light. Only I heard it's infested with the pirates. Okay, I can go back there. 17th Island. Hurt a huge creature. I got that one. And the Sacred Shroom. Okay, got it. Very well. You wish your Xbox still worked? That's the other thing with this 360 I have. I don't even know if it still works. I imagine it does, but it might not. So I'm just going to end up buying a new one at some point. You and Melissa were having a food fight a long time ago and some mac and cheese landed on it. That's such a funny reason for your Xbox not to work. Cheers, Pierre. I laugh at that, but my old PC died because I left a Capri Sun on my desk and our cats knocked it off on there and fried the GPU. Alright. Oh, there it is. Oh, okay. We are kind of... Oh. I thought I was just like, oh, wow, we filled out that much of the map. No, okay. So we're just going to need to do the Fortress of Blinding Light. Alright. But yeah, the 360 era, when we finally get there, is going to be fucking legit. I just got about 50 more PS2 games I have to play first. That's okay. Realistically, I mean, I know this. I'm probably not going to finish most of them. I like the PS2 games I'm playing. I'm having a lot of fun with them. But a lot of PS2 games just I can't handle anymore. I started doing some delivery short shift today. 50? I mean, look in the Discord at the PS2 game list. Like, I need to update it a little bit because there's some like extras on there. Chainmail Coif? Yo! I got armor. Yo. I bet I can upgrade that with some iron ore. Coif is a good word. It's got a good mouthfeel. Let's fucking go! Okay, so I think after I see about upgrading this, quartermaster. Yeah, I can leave here. But yeah, I got a shit ton of PS2 games. I'm still getting through. What was that? That's not iron. Closed helm. Alright, well, you know what? If I get it, I get it. Or when I get it, I'll get it, I should say. I'm like a little old school rubber banding. I'll sleep till morning, get a fresh start on the day. Hang on a second. Sorry. Finishing my food. Alright, hell yeah. Let's fucking go, baby! Wait, have I been down there? Farmhand sits aimlessly watching the mushrooms. Busy day? Sorry, the farmhand. Oh, Amir wasn't slacking off. There ain't much to do around here lately, on account of the poor shroom yield. Each year, the harvest gets leaner and leaner. One said it'll be fine, but I don't think even he believes it. Last time I took scry shrooms, I saw a vision of Plill, barren and bare. The house is all ruined. Honestly, unless we do something, this town ain't got much of a future, I reckon. Leave you to it. Turns staring at the mushrooms. Ah, the mushroom mill. Okay, that'll let me go, like, that's fast travel, essentially. When I actually unlock different places. Okay, first I want to see... No. Okay. Can't go up there yet. Alright. Got a passport right here. See what looks good. Not seeing any signs of magic forgery. Yep, looks like you can pass. That was weird. I let go of the mouse and it was just like, whoop. Boys used to be beast on Halo Reach, on God. I was never super... Like, I played some Reach, but I was never super on Reach. Halo 3 was my shit, though. Halo 3 had some of the wildest driving and some of the best driving mechanics of any game I've ever played. I was that dude on Rat's Nest who was like, yeah, we're taking a warthog through the sewers here. Oh. Balls. Oh, that's what those are. They're shrines to that guy. To revive me at when I perish. Neat. Alright, well, let's rent a room. Get some rest. That guy's made like $40 off me just renting this room for 12 hours at a time. So excited for the 22nd. Gonna be recording a new single. Oh, nice! Can't wait to hear it. Remind me after you do it. Like when it's live, you better fucking remind me. You better fucking remind me, Pierre. The song's called LB Cheese. I like it. It's about the time you got mugged on your block for $5. I already love the premise of it. Yet me and Argo are both waiting. Let's try this again. No! I slid off! Ow, balls. I have also been mugged once. I got mugged at a urinal when I was in college. Mugged and feeling so alone and just wanting to go home and jork it. I really need to read things in my head before I read them out loud. People love the song when you play it. I'm sure it's a banger. I hope the guy who mugs you hears it and is like, yo, that song's about me! I'm in that! It's reggae goes into punk, then back into reggae. That's pretty cool. Wait, Pierre, I have to know now. What would you do? How would you react if like you're playing it live somewhere and somebody in the crowd is just like, I'm the guy who mugged you! Punk just didn't get some circle pits going at the show. Ah! Holy shit, that guy scared me. Now I got fucking Mothra to deal with here. Jesus. Fucking punch him, then hug him. I think that's a fair reaction. You know, punch him for mugging you. Oh, okay, so that jump was literally just to avoid those two. But then hug him because you got a cool song out of it. Then get 5 from him. Yeah. I think at the very least he would owe you $5. Oh, wait, shit. I never got the Fortress of Blinding Light added to the map. Mother. Yeah, because I'm, like, up here somewhere. Man. Go through all that and just wander back down. Mugged you when you had no job, you had $10 and used 5 for a burger and got mugged when you were walking home. At least he didn't take the burger, too. At that point, I'd risk getting stabbed. Saving the $5 for another burger for the next day. No, 100% fuck that guy. There is something kind of funny to me about the idea of you just like, man, I've got $10. That's only 2 days worth of burgers. I have to figure out a way to get $5 more so I can get more burgers. Okay, can I... No landmarks nearby, okay. Like, it's the most violently American thing you could, like, find to eat is just, like, burgers every day. Gotta get my daily burg. Gotta get my burg on. Gotta get that burg. Gotta get that burg. How is it only noon? It's gonna eat water once those $10 are gone. Water soup. My favorite. No, I feel that though. I have been in financial straits where the price of ramen went up 3 cents and I was like, well, that's it. I'm ruined. This has destroyed me financially. See, if I were to ever write a song about something like that, I would get really specific with it. I also remember how some older black woman pointed a gun at you because you had cut her off in traffic. That is wild. I'm so glad I have a dash cam now, because if that shit happens to me, you all are seeing that video. I will 100% post that and be like, guys, look at what the fuck just happened to me. No, I'd get really specific with it. So I'd be like, I got mugged for $5 at 10:48 at night on the corner of Martin and Jackson Boulevard. She drove off when she saw you laughing at her. You were crying, laughing. Laughing so hard you have to pull over. The guy was between 5'7" and 6 feet tall. About that's how I'm gonna go. Shot by a grandma. Granny, no! Die, sonny! He was wearing a red flannel jacket. He had black hair. Like, I would just make it, like, I would describe this guy to the letter, so anyone listening to this song is like, fuck, where was I? It was Thursday. Oh, just so you guys know, an ad's gonna be starting soon. December 12th. Alright, since that's a noon ad break, I'm gonna go make some food, take the dog out, all that good stuff. When I get back, we'll keep going. so cold out there. I felt the icy fingers of death grip around me while the dog was peeing. While it was gone, Frosty asked, though many variants exist, one particular blood type is found more frequently in the human population than the other. Or find out what when the ad's end. Oh, Pierre said O positive. The most common blood type in humans is type O. Oh, damn. Nice, Pierre. Pierre out here being Mr. Smart Guy. But yeah, no, I would totally, like I was saying, I would get really specific about the song. Create a collection of cipher charts, doesn't it? I must admit, I'm impressed. Take this letter recommendation that will grant you entry into the Erudite Academy. Speak to Chief Photographer. I'm sure I'll have some work for someone like yourself. Alright, cool. So that's all the ones around here. But yeah, I'd get so specific with it that anyone who vaguely matches the description of the person that mugged me would be like, fuck, where was I that day? Did I mug this dude? My mugger had green eyes. He was jealous that I got some burgers and a burger and fries. See, it works so well. I was scared. He didn't care. Main lyrics, that'll be cheeses. I want to go home tonight, be alone, and yank it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh my god. Oh, I can't wait to hear it. I'm not gonna lie, I also kind of want to hear a song about the granny pointing a gun at you. That way to Hollowtown. I feel like it would go hard. Guy said you should make one. Oh, you absolutely should. Granny, please, I don't want to die tonight. Granny, please, I'm just trying to drive tonight. See? It's because conceptually, it's so funny. Thank you. Oh, you can even call the song Granny Drive-By. Yeah, I want to hear that one too. Fuck you, Mothra. You might be my favorite Godzilla entity, but I won't let you cast magic at me. I'm trying to think of another one where it's like she made homemade cookies for her grandkids. Always had one in the chamber for the, I don't know. Favorite memory of the many times you played that song was when you played at a bar or diner and the old man was watching us play and started crying laughing when he said that line. Laughing so hard you could hear him over the... That's so great. He's like, you know, if I got mugged, same. Ah, I think this is the one. Okay, yes. Need a 6 for this. We got it. Okay, I've rolled Snake Eyes 3 times in a row. Whoa. Okay, so that's a bit of a loading area. Fuck is this? The fuck is this? No, you gonna catch me. You gonna catch me blasting that shit on my way to work here soon. Okay, so many places to explore. Okay, that just brings me up here. Okay. Played out. I'm gonna take the whole day to record it, and only one day. Don't wanna take a long suck like the others. Well, I get that. I mean, if you guys know the song really well, I don't think it'll take you. I say this as someone who cannot really play an instrument, or has never been in a band outside of like playing clarinet in the 7th grade. I feel like since you know the song pretty well, it shouldn't take you too long to, record it. Hallowshire fields used to be sown with Wiccan seed for their deities. Though diminished, could ensure a good harvest. The god contracts were modest. The blood price was equitable. Of course, the apostatic union sniffed it out eventually. They sent over that polymath and her retinue to stamp out any smoldering divinity. Now the common folk starve, their fields barren and desolate. The Union claim it's in the name of reason and progress. She lets a discordant sigh. I admit, those old Wiccan contracts can be deceitful. Many don't realize the weight of their signature until the curse sets in. But the Union would smother the sky realms in a tangle of bureaucracy until we worship naught but deadlines and shipping manifests. Their only saving grace is their honesty, for at least the people know they are trampled upon. So what about you, stranger? Would you rather be enveloped in sweetened lie, blissful of your ignorance, or would you choose the bitter truth? Everyone deserves to know the truth. She smiles wryly. Could we ever know the truth for certain? Perhaps we're all but actors in another's dream, destined to be forgotten with the morning light. If the Union discovers it was thus, and wrote it all in their books, would we be enlightened, or just more lost? I mean, I will say in the universe of this game, I would want to know the truth, where, you have to make sacrifices to gods. I'm going back up. This is too progressy right now. You have to make sacrifices of gods to grow mushrooms to see the future. I'd want to know the truth of what's going on. Most of the time, the things that make it long are lead guitar, drums, and vocals. It takes hella forever for vocals. I could see that. Because you gotta get it, just right. And, I don't know. But yeah, I could see vocals taking longer than other stuff. Let's go through this way again. I do not know where I'm going. Cheers, Pierre. And Pierre with a word redeem. Okay. We are making some progress through the AMs already.
Ambiguity.
Ambiguity. The quality or state of allowing more than one interpretation. The quality or state of being ambiguous. Ambiguity. 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 The story and lore of this game has a lot of ambiguity to it. I like it. It's a good word. Take that. Thank you. Now, where the hell am I going? Came over here because I saw this building and I was like, ooh, a building. I want to look at it. What the hell is that? It is moving slightly. Is that a giant sky crab? Sky crab in the world of tomorrow. Make some potions. I don't... Okay. Something has changed. There's something down. Aha! Fine ore. Nice. I only need one more of those. Alright, let's get Persona up a little bit. I assume that's got to be Hollow Crest. Or not, Hollow Crest is Hollow Knight. That's Hollow Town. Okay, well let's... Yeah, that way to Hollow Town. To the Emberian Ruins. To the Endless Realm. Oh, wait, no, Hollow Town's that's the Endless Realm. Oh. Okay. I will be going there at some point, I'm sure. This is a cool fucking game. I like when games... Alright, well, hold on. I like when games give you, like, the intro cinematic, and they're like... You know, like this one. The Endless Realm. The Clockwork Kingdom. Where they describe cool locations, like locations that have cool sounding names, and then you go... Because you know you're gonna go there later. It's like in a FromSoft game, if you can see a location off in the distance, you can go there. Not dealing with that. I was actually meant to try to make some potions, and then I forgot entirely. This has got to be the way to Hollowtown. Yeah, Hollowtown, Iberian Ruins, yeah. Okay, but that's where I need to go. But I kind of want to go there the way... I want to find that ghost lady again and go out from there. I hear machinery up there. Okay, don't go off there. Alright, you know what? I need... Let's go to Hollowtown so I can at least, like, get a base established, you know. I can get like things going. I can get the map, the cartographer thing going, so that when any places I show up, I can map out. I can actually map out the region. Figure out where I'm going. Yeah, let's get to Hollowtown. We can find a bed. I'm assuming Hollowtown's up there. Okay, well there's the cartographer guy. Let's go talk to him real fast. That way we can start the map making process. Looks like an interesting landmark. Does that mean I can just... Oh! Alright, well I can do it anyway. Let's just see what this guy has to say. Scholars seem to be absorbed with their looking glass to peer through, scribble something in their notebook, and then peer again. They do not look at you. Traveler, Apologies. I'm on academy business, and this map won't make itself. Can I ask you some questions? By all means. Can you tell me about this island? The archipelago is known as the Oneric Isles, which is on the far fringe of the Apostatic Union territory. Most people would consider this place something of a backwater, but it holds certain rustic charm, don't you think? Currently in the centermost island of Hallowshire, just over here, the way waves his hand vaguely, is the central settlement of Hollowtown. It was founded by refugees after the world's end some 400 years ago. Back then, folks worshipped some fertility god called Peguf, I think. But after the Gods' War, the Apostatic Union swooped in and put a stop to all that. Now everything's nice and secular. At least that's what the Union would have you believe. Truthfully, there's still plenty about these parts who follow the old ways. Word of advice, I keep your eye over your shoulder, friend. That's all I wanted to know. Farewell. Alright, well I'll turn in more of the ciphers when I have them. Alright, and the elevator was right down here. Let's see if we can... Yeah, I mean, that's got to be Hollowtown. Lift is not yet operating. Alright, I think I saw another way in. Hail, peasant. The apostatic union shines on us today. Goodbye. Okay. So, yeah, over here. I like how I can have those guys follow me, I guess. Oh. We good game? We cool? We chill? Ew, a bot. Pierre, you still there, buddy? You still with us, friendo? What? Okay. That was an accident. Cozy went to ban a bot, and chat moved right when she clicked. So she accidentally clicked on Pierre. No, he has been unbanned. Do not worry. Welcome to the Wobbly Noggin. If you need a rest, we have beds and ale aplenty. I'd like to rent a room. The Skull's suite's vacant. It's yours for 2 coins. I'll take it. Just upstairs. Just look for the wall of bones. You can't miss it. That's very... Hold on, give me 1 second. It's okay. Alright, I'm sleeping inside of a giant skull. Let's, take a nap, and I'll message Pierre on the Discord. But... Okay. Message Pierre to let him know that that was an accident, and he is all good. I'm looking for someone. Who might that be? He chuckles. What kind of innkeeper do you take me for? I've heard more stories about Vela than I can recount. The Dark Star mercenaries fought in the Slivian Mutiny, the Battle of the Weeping Wizards, and on both sides of the Wiccan Uprising of Hockney, and taking coin for Voan counselors and occultist villagers alike. Just so you guys know, an ad's going to be starting soon. It's okay, Argo. It's okay. He's not gone. Leans on the bar. When folks ain't been spilling each other's blood, they've been gone a plundering. And burying ruins, Wiccan shrines, and you know the tomb of the deathless Dynast King? That was them that stole his face. Leans so close he can smell his breath. Some folks say she's a saint who's gonna right the wrongs of the Union. Others say she's a devil who leaves a path of chaos in her wake. But you know what? She up the table, eyes wide. They were here once, 2 years ago. Earned a load of crew. They kicked everyone else out. Spent 50 of the sods getting pissed in skyfish. Pissed the skyfish. And I saw that she weren't no saint. She weren't no devil. She were completely shit-faced. He guffaws, wiping a tear from his face. I did warn her about the Typhos rum. We made more coin that night than most weeks, I reckon. Alright. Very well. Alright, let's go find the guy I'm looking for. I bet it's this guy. Man drums his fingers on the table as his eyes dart around. He does not look at you as he speaks. Begone with you! I'm waiting for someone. Person is me. I'm with the Inquisition. His eyes snap towards you. So you're the agent? I must admit, I expected a little more, someone a little more... He spits. Inquisitorial. Looks can be deceiving. He squints. Squid shit. See the marks on your wrist from the shackles? You're a confessor, aren't you? A little more than a prisoner. Those bastards mean to insult me by sending one of their expendable rabble. Hunted me for years, and now they don't even deign to send an agent. He looks around. At least not to my face. He hisses, teeth gritted. So out with it, confessor. Has she found it yet? Is it alive? Has who found it? Vela, you inebriated fool. Who else would I be speaking of? For a moment, he simply stares at you, brow furrowed. They really haven't told you anything, have they? I may as well be speaking to a silk slug. Do you at least know where Vela is? Let's see what Frosty's got to say. Meanwhile, let's catch up on chat. Chat's mourning for Pierre, with Store leading the Rip Parade as Argo sharing their Piracy tears. Meanwhile, Cozy is on a bot patrol, but missed their chance to ban the spammy invader thanks to chat's speedy scroll. Let's keep Mushroom Land mighty and the chat clean, folks. Yeah, Frosty just got no chill with that. She escaped on a sloop. He nods. Sounds about right. She'll have gone to the Underlands to rendezvous with any Darkstar that are still loyal. Gazes out the window pane. Of course, the question is, where? The Underlands are far larger than the Sky Realm. She could be anywhere. What are the Underlands? He frowns at you. Surely you jest. What are the Underlands? Are you asking about Neuron Stars next? Yes, a fine jest. Let's move on. He nods, still frowning. How do you know Villa's gone there? She hunts something there. She has done for years. Something terrible power. Can't tell you exactly what it is, unless she plans to use it to meddle with reality itself, which could be the doom of us all. So let me find her? That's the deal I've struck with your Inquisition, isn't it? Hunt my former comrade and my Darkstar crewmates for the Polymath's pardon. After this, I'll be a traitor to everyone. Sighs, leaning back. Well then, Confessor, we may as well get to know each other. What did you, he waves his hand around, do before rotting in a cell? I was an atheist. A scholar of the cosmos? I must admit, your kind has always fascinated me. Someone would strap together a bunch of wood, weave it with a spell, and let it carry them into the endless void? What bravado! What stupidity! Anyway, it doesn't matter now, eh? You've lost it all, hit rock's bottom. That's something I can respect. He smirks and raises his drink to you. As for myself, my name's Jack Basalt. I suppose you've heard of me. Takes a sip from his tankard. Captain Basalt, shame of the Union Navy. Yeah, this guy's been kind of insulting, sure. Aye, the one and same. For a time, I was the most respected captain in the Union Navy. I took orders directly from Admiral Kalos, Vela's father. For 5 years, I trained Vela aboard my ship. Pierre, you're back! What the fuck happened? There was a bot, and Cozy went to ban the bot. You lost your streak because of that? Oh, man, I'm sorry. Shit. Cozy feels really bad. There was a bot, and Cozy went to ban the bot, but right as she clicked on the bot, chat moved, and she accidentally clicked your name. When Vela defied her father and fled to become a mercenary, I followed. I gave up my rank, my station, my ship, to spend my years cavorting with Wiccans and pirates. Shame of the Union Navy, they branded me. Stares down into his drink, but I kept her safe. Was that also my duty? Alright, yeah, reload your thing. So you trained her? Aye, Vela and the Emberian. Though they'd been schooled at the academy, their father wanted them to sling their hammocks and tie their knots like regular sea dogs. So they did. Through blizzards, cipher storms, and cannon volleys, the sisters thrived until the Dishan massacre. Thumbs the rim of his drink. I won't speak of that here. Not here. That was the day Vela decided to leave the Navy, and her father, that was the day we became mercenaries. So are you hunting her? I understand. I love that girl like she's my own. I've seen her grow from a headstrong child into a fierce captain. There was a time, when we were sailing together as Dark Stars, when I thought she might be the greatest of them all. So to see her fall into barbarism and villainy has been hard. Can't abide by what she's done, or by what she will do. She seeks to save us, but she will likely doom us. So I have to stop her, you see, for her own sake. Let me make that hard because it was literally as you were clicking it moved. Okay, the streak's back. Alright, cool. Yeah, no, they should make that more hard because, like... Yeah, that's happened before. And, like, if it's a real person, I want to be able to give, like, a warning before a ban. You know, like, we'll time you out first or something. Bots don't get a warning. Got off the truck to unload some bread and went to drop them off at the grocery store. Got back and was like, what the fuck? Yeah, I even messaged you on Discord because I was like, I added you in the server because I was like, I don't know if Pierre knows what's up. You whispered them? Okay, cool. How will we find Vela? Ha, you're asking me? As I said to your masters, I can provide naught but shreds of information. You'll have to do the rest. What I have for you are 3 names. Names of former Darkstar mercenaries who left Vela's crew after the mutiny. Together, maybe the lot of us can track her down. So it's about a mutiny? A few years back, Vela found a map that pointed to something impossible. She'd use it to make a heaven out of the sky realm, she said. Change the fabric of reality, so folks don't know poverty or injustice, or even death. I'm sure she believed it, believes it still. But for a lot of us Darkscars, it scared us witless. You just don't go meddling with things like that. Unless you want to die screaming. Tried to convince her, tried to make her see reason, but she took us down to the Underlands anyway, on that mad pursuit. So we mutinied, and the Darkstars spilled their own blood on those skyships. In the end, Vela escaped with those loyal to her, and the rest of us scattered to lick our wounds. A wicked time that was. See, as long as you think it's funny, it's all good. I am really glad you didn't lose your streak, though. The frosty message. Yeah, everyone was just like, rip Pierre. Alright, tell me about these mercs. First, there's the Emberian, called that. Folks say she's the last of their kind. Hold on. Of course, that's pure squid shit. If she was Emberian, she'd be 400 years old. Whoever talks, she's somewhere in Hollowshire. Next, there's the Endless Duchess, a powerful cipher wizard. She went back to her ancestral home in the Endless Realm, and like all those you'll find there, she's cursed to never truly die. He smirks, which means she really is hundreds of years old. Finally, there's Caxton Frost. Frost, a genius of the Clockwork Kingdom. That man could engineer a skyship from a sack of junk. Last I'd heard, he returned to his homelands. And you're sure they'll help us? I'm sure they'll follow you to their certain deaths? Of course not, you fool. I'll probably try and cut your head off. But if you want to find Vela, you're going to have to ask nicely. If they do agree, you must have captured Vela Forest, the blinding light, correct? I heard that cannon fire from here. Tell you what, I'll head there myself after a little chat, and if you find any of those dark stars, send them there and all. Fixes you with a grim stare. That thing Vela's looking for, she mustn't use it. Nobody must ever use it, you hear me? If you've any sense, you'll make sure it stays buried down there. He shifts, suddenly nervous. Right, well I think we're done here. Yeah, Argo sharing their Pyrrhusy tears. Argo was distraught. You hate that Frosty can still use your chat messages even though you have it blocked? It's just because Frosty reads the whole chat. Okay, I'll get going. Alright, I'll be at the blinding light. Yeah, Frosty don't give a fuck. For real, for real. Frosty's one cold-hearted son of a bitch. Why can't I hold extra lockpicks now? Alright. It'd be such a quiet place. Since the apostatic union stepped up its presence here, their guards patrolling the streets night and day.
She doesn't cry when I pick her up because I make her all cozy littleness. So when I pick her up, she doesn't cry.
Countryside is teeming with those goblins and unsavory creatures. Only a fool would venture forth without a sharpened blade. Here at a fair blade, we'd plenty for sale, and you can use our crafting station to modify your gear. Let me see what you have for sale.
Okay, Bubby, nap time. Let's go. Get your book.
Okay, let's buy that. Yeah, I've got a lot of money. And that. Alright. Oh, hell yeah. This one has been sharpened and polished to a shine. It says it's keen and ready for battle. Okay, I need 3 iron. You heard of the Emberian? Heard of her. She's come to this here shop more than once. Scared me witless, I'll say. That stare and that armor, there's something about it. I've been servicing equipment since I was a tyke, but I've never seen anything of that craftsmanship. She has to use the workbench. Last time I saw her take off all those pauldrons and tinker with it, spoil the most intricate machinery, she knew exactly what she was doing. You ask me, the stories are true, and she really is 400 years old. After all, those endless live forever, right? Who's to say the Emberians didn't figure out that too? Alright, well, moderately helpful. Alright, well I can't do anything with silk yet. And the bubbling brew? Can I sell you not potions? Nope, okay. We got treasures for sale. Welcome to the glorious garments. I can tell you're a customer of exemplary taste. I have a selection of fine attires to choose from. If you're interested, I also explain the specifics of tailoring. Okay. Ah, but these give me charm. How do I upgrade my clothing? First, you'll need a crafting station. There's one in the weapon shop nearby, a fair blade. Using to modify both metal equipment and clothing. Most of our wares are made with thread from the silk slug, native to the region. Mostly marvelous creature. Produces silk of unrivaled strength and durability. Make sure you take rags for the excess mucus. Ew. No. Well, you know what? Sure. I bet I can, because I have a lot of silk. Alright, so now my charm is at 20. Taking pride in one's appearance is sure to make a good impression. An elongated hat that's quite popular among the apostatic union's merchant class. Alright. Can I do that again? No, I need glimmering. Okay. But my charm's at 30 now. Like, I could have rolled some good charm stuff on that before. But now there's something I can do. Bard from the other side. Yes, welcome, welcome. Man flares his nostrils as he looks you up and down. Offer you a seat, but the chairs are terribly expensive. I assume you hear about a job offering? What job is that? You mean you simply came to exchange pleasantries? He swallows, clearly repulsed at the thought. I'm here for the job. Yes, I thought as much. Your attire is certainly suited for the physical labor of the task. He dabs his forehead with a handkerchief as he thought of your attire as overbearing. Job is to locate my merchant vessel, the Golden Typhus, and retrieve its cargo. It's a magnificent ship made with the strongest Lundell oak, so I cannot imagine that it could have been shipwrecked. Its captain is none other than Walter Cecil, who has charted many of the Apostatic Union's most distant islands and is known for his character. Mutiny, then, is not a possibility. The course is plotted to the Pythagorean ruins south of Hollow. The Typho should have returned a week ago, and I'm beginning to worry. Ship and the crew are irrelevant, only its cargo matters. Return it to me, and I will reward you handsomely. Alright. I'll let you know if I find the ship. I was hoping this guy was going to be like the ships that go back and forth between the regions, because I don't want to run all the way back. This is an interesting landmark. I don't want to run all the way back to Quill. That's on the... Actually, it's past Quill. But there's a delusion fragment there. And I kind of want to get it. Welcome to the Emporium Audi. We have spells and equipment for the budding adventure. You are welcome to peruse the books. Let me look at your wares. What do you... Bone key. Chisel down bone. When placed to the ear, a very quiet voice can be heard. Seek the swamp. Seek the shell that points to the sky. Okay, well I need to get that at some point. False monstrance. Perverse tangle of cheap silver wires formed to a strange ruin that fills the enticed with deeper fervor and ferocity for their false cause, driving the fight with increased attack power. Neat. Increases the wearer's defense plus 20 defense. Might get a slice once you're out of work. Hell yeah! Can I sell you? Accept. Sell both of those. Sell both of those. Back to 270. You know what? Let's buy this ring. Higher defense, I will take that. Are those earrings or belts? From Costco? Oh, yeah. I've never had Costco pizza, but I've heard it's actually really damn good. Literally the only reason you got a Costco membership card. You buy groceries, but that slice. I'll just be going. I'm just allowed to go in here. We'll see what's up here. Oh, it's like a lighthouse. Ah, the view from here is superb, is it not? All one needs is a compass and a map, and you'll have quite the adventure, I'd wager. You know where I can find a telescope? The Emporium Oddities sells an assortment of goods for the budding explorer. Picked up the telescope from there myself. Thank you. You really can. It really is a nice view. Yeah, we don't have a Costco near us. I would love it if we had a Costco near us. Are you kidding me? I could be down in dogs while grocery shopping. I would kill for a Costco to be near here. I'd be waking Cozy up, be like, babe, come on, let's go grocery shopping. I want to get 4 hot dogs while we shop. Man beams at you with well-practiced hospitality. You cried when they got rid of the churro? I would cry too. Greetings, friend. On behalf of the Winged Merchants Guild, I humbly welcome you to the airship dock of Hollowtown. I am the harbor master here. He opens a leather-bound book revealing pages of elegant handwriting. Now tell me, will you be importing, exporting, or do you have customs to clear, or... He eyes you up and down and swallows. You are a member of the guild, are you not? No. Carefully closes the book, letting out an exasperated sigh. Well, I suppose I could spare some time to elucidate the curiosity of a non-guild member. Please be brief, as these juddies won't manage themselves. How can I get my own airship? I can assure you they are, he clears his throat, rather expensive. We also cannot trade vessels with anyone who does not have a written permission from Ryova. For matters of union security, etc., I'm quite sorry. Alright. Let's purchase an airship deed before you can upgrade it. Well, that just tells me at some point I do get my own airship. Am I really going to spend 10 plus minutes trying to run back to Quill? No. Let's keep looking around here. Well, at least they died together, as I take their delusion. Place churro for a fucking salad? Disgusting. Has the world's obsession with being healthy not gone too far? When I can't get deep fried batter covered in cinnamon and instead I have to get a salad? Your boots look well worn, friend. Don't suppose you've seen any spiky green shells around these parts. I'm looking by the tiny creatures inside them. Godlets, they're called. What exactly is a godlet? You know, I ain't got a clue. Lets out a raspy chuckle. I know as both the Union and the Wiccans want them bad, and that means they're worth some. So bring me more of the critters and I'll sell you a fair share of the profit. Maybe. I have one of them, but I want to see what else I can get. Guards know... I hear the guards know about this place, but they turn a blind eye. Someone's lining their pockets for sure. The woman eyes you up and down. Look like someone who can take care of themselves. Word of advice if you'll hear it. While the countryside starves from the famine, the merchants here are just as rich as ever. They won't let you root around their houses in the daytime, but at night, That's a different story. Just make sure you stock up on lockpicks if you're landing on any unsavory activities. Picks break all the time, so you can never have too many. There are places you can buy them if you know the right people. Alright, well. Barkeep shoots you glare. Welcome to the Lost Purse. The guards don't come down this way. So sell items you won't find in more reputable establishments. Cause a ruckus or go yapping about what you see here. It won't end well for you. What are you selling? Cosmos Cloak. Ooh. Stark Star dabbled cloak that envelops the wearer in shadow, making them harder to spot. Woven from the threads of silk slugs raised in specially shrouded enclosures which only allow them to look at the wheeling cosmos overhead. Yeah. Come on, we got this. What's this? Another drop-in? I thought I told Dwin to stop giving a key any old breather. So it's out a raspy sigh. Look, I'm sure you know the drill. Tell anyone about our little smuggling enterprise and you'll get a blade in the gut. Her torn lips form a mockery of a smile. Got it? She claps her hands together. Well, the pleasantry's out of the way. What'll it be? You looking to move some goods or you after a union passport? Let me see what you have for sale. Here those. Much bread deliveries because no one really needs bread at the moment. Next week's gonna be insane though because of Thanksgiving. Hell yeah, overtime. I'm dying. No, I always say overtime. Okay, try one more. I'm leaving. Overtime. All right. Boom. Overtime is the only time it's worth showing up. Already at 9K. God damn, Pierre. Oh good, I'm in the sewers. Pierre's never going to have more than 10k points just because he's immediately going to make me play a game. Toontown or Wizards 101? I've never played either of them. So whatever you think would be more enjoyable to watch me play. Alright, I don't want to waste all my lockpicks on that. Now, I will mention, I do have stuff planned for the next couple of Wednesdays. So, it might be a minute before I can get to it. How many iron ores do I have? Just the one. Wizard 101 is pretty peak. Alright. No, next week I have to go. I have to work next Wednesday. Okay, one more. Nice. I have to work next Wednesday, so I know, but I already know exactly what I'm playing next Wednesday. Because next Wednesday is just going to be like a normal 3-hour stream. Man in the corner is the most spectacular mustachios you've ever seen. One's to make the walrus weep with envy. From beneath him protrudes an indescribable device that might have been a distant synonym of a pipe. His bearing is stiff, dignified, even as he sits alone, several empty glasses in front of him. Ugh, don't be shy. Puffs on this pipe, spewing a peculiar odor. My own invention, if you're curious. It recycles the tobacco juice and vaporizes it back through the system for further consumption. 17 times more efficient than a normal pipe. Lets out a wheezing chuckle. Imagine the savings. Single pouch used to last me months in the field. Field? You were a soldier? Pah! Certainly not. Think a common soldier could have designed this? He waggles his mechanical pipe. I was a combat engineer. Dennett Artificer Drangord. 17th Grease Guards. Building and maintaining engines of war, the likes of which you couldn't imagine. Kind of things, then. Kind of things that'll kill a god stone dead. That's what. War machines like moving mountains. Works of craft and science like you never see nowadays. Saw action in the Battle of the Gates, below the Black Rest Day, the retreat from Kranzgrad, Siege of Anpor. He sees your eyes glaze over. These are just names to you, aren't they? If that. Just so you guys know, an ad's going to be starting soon. Well, how about the Battle of Aristides Rock? You must have heard of that one. Of course you have. You can bloody well see the busted up engine of war if you look north past Quill. War was almost over when we fought there. That's the one that sticks with me. The one where I left behind. Well, he sighs. You want to hear an old soldier's ramblings or not? Yeah, go on. War was almost over by the time we got to Aristides Rock. No place at all, really. Some of them believers fled there with a god. On a god, in fact. You've never seen a cornered god, have you? He frowns. No, lucky you. We had our engine. The one Cornelius and I had been crewing practically since the start of the whole business. Pauses. Wait, did I not mention Cornelius? He was my commanding officer. Best there ever was. Had a real connection to the machine. He and I had flogged that thing through battle after battle till we knew it almost better than we knew each other. Anyway, the old engineer pauses, lost in his thoughts, and his cheeks redden a little beneath a pendulous mustache. Excuse me, I lost my train of thought for a moment there. You don't need to hear the whole story. It's ancient history, and better that way. And came back. Most of us didn't. Cornelius and the war machine included. I imagine he's still there, somewhere. What's left of him. None of us returned to that place, you see. Even if anyone wanted to return to that accursed rock, you need a powerful airship. Besides, really, what else is there to say? Embarrassed silence descends, and you get the feeling that this might have been the most Drangord has said for some years. But about all he's going to be saying for tonight. Goodbye, Lieutenant Artificer. Drangord gives a quiet nod and puffs on his pipe. Well, we're going to be going there later. 100%. For us, he's asking, before he became one half the famous comedy doodle, Laurel and Hardy. This actor is known by a different name. Can you guess what Oliver Hardy's real first name was? Georges. Not George. Georges. I'm gonna be real with you. I don't think I could get back to Quill on foot if I wanted to. No, we weren't done in the city, but let's take the footpath back in. Man who tickled our funny bones as Oliver Hardy was originally named Norval Hardy at birth. I would also change my name to Oliver if my name was Norval. Oh god, I'm in the water. I hear names like that and I'm like, why do parents hate their children? You take that, goblin. Okay, there was one building, the big fancy one over here, I've not been to yet. Also this clock tower. Haven't really checked that out yet. Cleric's desk is buried under ink pots and parchment. His arms move wildly, grabbing onto papers and scribbling with his quill. Occasionally he'll mutter an obscenity, throw a document on the floor, and stamp on it. He knows you approaching. No, 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 no. Never. Absolutely not. Yes. Absolutely. Undoubtedly. Unequivocally. Yes. No, I say. The neuron stars will all fizzle to dust before I do anything of the sort. Yes. 1,000,000 times yes. You hear? Curse upon your house. May it sprout legs and run away. Be gone. Wait, what are we talking about? I know your type. You have a look about you. Look that says you're a legal nightmare. Maybe your house has drifted into a different principality. Your name contains letters that don't exist. Or your doppelganger claims ownership of your cattle. Whatever it is, I don't care. Suppose you've come here to purchase that dilapidated old manor house for an outrageous sum of money? Please saw it off. Tell me about the manor house. It's a handsome manor with an entire island as its grounds. Historic property, post-world rent, about 200 years old. The island is accessible by a wooden lift in the southeastern edge of Hollowshire. It is in need of a few minor adjustments, but a bit of coin, you could have the whole thing refurbished in no time. Oh, and there is another trifling detail. Land was recently reclaimed by the Apostatic Union, after it was found unoccupied. Some of the local rabble protested, some nonsense about the owner still being alive. Preposterous, of course, pay no heed. Goodbye. I don't want to buy a house right now. Hail, peasant. Are you in need of work? God shells have been found in the region. They contain godlets. A dangerous occult specimen. We want them brought to us. All of them. What exactly is a godlet? It's a pathetic remnant of a once terrible entity, a god. Though we destroyed many in the God War, they have a tendency to sprout again like weeds. Pockets of wicked resistance still linger in Hollowshire, and they seem they are trying to revive their most foul and nefarious deities. Needless to say, this is a threat to the safety of the Oneric Isles. The Apostatic Union as a whole. It's our duty to eradicate these verminous godlets. Okay, I mean, I have one, but again, I'm not sure I want to give it to. She's not look up from her papers. Another loyal subject of the Apostatic Union. I must remind you that impromptu meetings such as these may not exceed 10 ticks of the clock. Are you here to serve the Union, or is that another matter of livestock dispute? I wanted to ask some questions. Looks at the papers, answers with monotone weariness. Ah, yes, questions. It is, of course, my pleasure to oblige. Checks the pocket watch for no more than 8 ticks. Okay, well, what do you got for me to do? She looks at you, finally. Ah, willing subject of the realm. Excellent. We are hunting a god, and we need all the help we can get. No doubt, no. Hollowshire is beset with famine. The crop yields are poor, which aggravates a much greater problem, god worship. In their panic, the populace have restored to illegal prayer. Cultism is rife. The situation is so dire that an Inquisition division has been dispatched. Their scryers say we're dealing with, she inhales, a Class B god entity. The investigation is focused on the farmlands outside of Hollow. The Inquisition imposes apostatic law with a heavy hand. Many god sympathizers have already been put to the gallows, stoking anger. So I'm turning to the populace for support. Even the most lowly of subjects could help uproot this problem. I have but one question. Where is this god? Any assistance will, of course, be rewarded in coin. Where should I look? The Inquisition is making its way through the countryside, searching farmsteads for god sympathizers, hidden covens. I would ask around there and search for anything the Inquisition has missed. There's also Hollow Castle. Noble family resides. The old dynasty is still treated with respect in the Union. So the Inquisition. That's all for now, but the nobles have ancient ties with God, so I would eye it with suspicion. What about the famine? Famine is a lesser problem, no doubt be solved in a matter of months. We are awaiting food imports from Lundell, and I have the utmost faith they will not be delayed again. But the peasants, in their impatience, have turned to the occult. Such foolishness! They seek to undo all the good the Union has done. I'll see what I can do. Yeah, crazy they want to eat now and not in months. Okay, well, there's that. Contraption seems to require a key. Yeah, that's the second one of these I found. Is that what I need the bone key for? I just don't want to spend like $200 on it. Barred from the other side. How do I get in that? There are actually quite a few things in Quill that I never did. Shit. You know what? Fuck it. Let's see if we can make our way back. I believe in us. Okay, let's rent a room for the night. I'll take it. Rest until morning. Alright, let's head back to Quill. Because there's a building I need to try to get into. There's a building I need to try to get into. And a delusion fragment I can get. And I also want to see how well this thing does in just combat. The answer is very well. It's a fine sword. Oh, okay, walked right into the water there, but maybe I can just hop out here. Hey, buddy. I don't like you. Creature looks at you from sunken eyes, shifts behind its massive jaw, appears physically incapable of lifting its head. Be still, human. Only those who embrace their wretchedness may claim their second self. Wait, what's the second self? Long ago, the goblins of this forest perpetrated a heinous evil. To this day, their kind still bears the burden of this guilt. So they carved themselves a new self in the form of a mask. When the goblins wear these masks, they appear to be altered. It is by some magic or merely an act I cannot say. We all carry some guilt, human. If you wish to acknowledge your own wrongdoings, you may claim a mask for yourself. Need 50? It is one thing to say the words, it is another to truly comprehend their significance. I do not believe you are ready, human. Who are you? I am one of the last of my kind. Most of us were killed long ago, and those of us that survived are forever cursed. As you can see, I possess no grace. If I were to stand straight, my neck would snap. Moving even small distances is difficult. But still, I breathe, and that is enough. I have found peace in this forest, and the goblins protect me. Goodbye. I don't like that guy. Okay, I need to get back to Quill. Okay, not this way. I think we're close. Yeah, because that's a house I saw when I first came in. I was like, yeah, I want to go there first. Iron ore, I can upgrade my armor. You're the ones I sent from the 12th Tribunal? Like I said to my handler, it's just a Class F godlet. Our tribunal has this under control. No idea why I have to wait for some fool from your bunch of prisoners and misfits. He shrugs, I mean, no offense. Don't know what you're talking about, but... the door needs a key. I do not have a key. We will figure that out later. Oh, wait, there's Quill right over there. Okay, so we're close. We'll head back. I do have to stop a little early tonight. The boss asked me if I could come in a little early today. And I was like, yeah, sure. I'm sorry, Argo. I don't want to either. But I'm a poor man from a poor family. The youth is fumbling with a teacup, a spoon, and an assortment of other objects, which all appear to be floating. God's damn wizards wouldn't know a good spell if it, The objects clatter to the floor. Trying to get into the academy too? I wouldn't bother. You could enchant a silk slug to shit gold, they'd still ignore you. Only in without a recommendation. What's about the academy? You're right at academy. Not heard of it? Well, it's right above us, that big hunk of rock overhead. Academy flies all over the Apostatic Union, so their fancy wizards can gloat all the poor, talented saps they won't let in. So how do you get in? Turns out being exceptional cipher scribe means nothing to them. To visit the academy, you need a recommendation from an accredited scholar. I've seen some of their scholars exploring the islands nearby. You could try asking them for recommendations, but I refuse to pander to pompous academics. Alright, I get it. No problem, he goes back to playing with an assortment of objects. Well, he's gonna be mad as hell when I get in. The enchanted math is deathly still. A stoic eyes track as you approach. The erudite academy is closed to all but a chosen few. Present your recommendation or leave. Here you go. Mask is silent for a long while, just as you're about to say something, it responds. Recommendation accepted. You may enter. Okay, but this is not where I want to go. Okay, so this is... I'm not jumping. That is deceitful as hell. I was like, oh, I can just like bounce my way down these mushrooms, and then I get up on top of them, and it's like, 2D renders. Alright, and this is how I'll come back in. Oh, well, it's a straight shot if I came through here. Could he ever know the truth for certain? Perhaps we're all but actors. Okay, you already said that. All right. I feel like we're gonna have to deal with that dragon thing at some point soon. Okay, so this is the elevator down to Quill, which I do need to take. Okay, so that's in a completely different location. I have to go over. I might be able to do that real fast. Let me zip through here. The good news is, oh man, okay, well I was so close to being back over there. The good news is, after I figure this out, this is the main thing I want to do over here. The other one is just, while I'm here, I'm going to get this delusion. Okay, well... Oh. Here's another goblet. Oh, glad I found that. I can... Hold on, 1 second. Cheers, beer. Have you or Cozy ever eaten pupusas? Papusis? Is that the thing? Isn't that the thing you carry a baby in? Pierre, that's not food. That's something you carry a baby in. It's pronounced poo-poo sauce? No, I've never eaten poo-poo sauce. Oh, I gotta get across that bridge to go down there. Okay, we ain't doing that. Also, I'm not gonna lie to you. If somebody offers me some poo-poo sauce, my first instinct is not gonna be to gobble it down. I'm not gonna be like, delicious. Could I get more of this poo-poo sauce, please? Alright, now I still have to get back to Quill. I know where I'm at least. Cozy says it's not pronounced that way. It's Salvadorian food. It's thick tortilla, but with meat, beans, rice, and cheese inside. I would destroy that. Cozy's essentially vegan, so I don't think she would enjoy it much. I would tear into that. She did recently find a place that had vegan flautas that she said were really good. Which is good because it can be really hard to find like good vegan restaurants. Or even just good restaurants that have good vegan options. I've never had a flautas before. I guess technically I still haven't. She said they were really good, though. I mean, I'd try a flautas. Have I done this? Okay, yeah. I got another one. Coins. I should have bought that key before I came back here, because now I'm just going to have to make the trip again.
You're right, it's pupusas.
It's pupusas.
Pupusas, yeah. Sauce. Unless you want to sound white as hell.
Cozy said don't call it poo-poo sauce unless you want to sound white as hell. Mixed pupusas have meat, cheese, and stuff. They're also just plain cheese ones or beans and cheese. You know what? We always get the shitty job. Sure, you can loot the whole place for all I care. That'll show Bill a thing or two. Nice. Pierre out here trying to make me look like a fool when I go to order some poo-poo sauce.
I wouldn't have let you say that.
Because he's like, you would not be able to, you're not allowed to say that. Be like, yes, could I get a large poo-poo sauce, please?
They would assume who you voted for.
Because he's like, they would assume who you voted for at that point. Look, I don't think anyone asking for poo-poo... I don't think anyone who voted that way is going to be asking for poo-poo sauce at a restaurant.
No, but they fucking love Mexican restaurants, which is so ironic.
The waiter comes by. How is everything? This poo-poo sauce is amazing.
Is it homemade?
Yeah. Whoever made the poo-poo sauce, give them my compliments. It's delicious. Homemade chef's special recipe poo-poo sauce? Ah. Holy white. I actually kind of really want to order that like that now, just so that way, just to see the look on the waiter's face when they're like, sir, it's pupusas. Yes, that's what I'm saying, poo-poo sauce. Hold on. Let's see what's that. Be like, look, I don't know who decided to name this poo-poo sauce. They probably shouldn't be allowed to name food ever again. But the recipe is delicious. Alright, there's a whole countryside out there. The only thing you hate about poo-poo sauce is they're hella gassy. Hella greasy. Makes you break out. Yeah, I could see that being a problem. Rent the room. 2 coins. Perfect. Sleep 2 morning. Hella gassy. Hey, look, I wouldn't be surprised if the poo-poo sauce is hella gassy. It's gonna be after you eat the cheese ones, 100%. Alright. Yeah, I gotta get ready for work. I gotta go in a little bit early. So I'm gonna say thank you guys all so much for tuning in. Thanks for coming by. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for watching. You know I always appreciate it. I will be back. I'm sorry, Argo. Believe me, I don't want to go to work early either. Bye, Pierre. I'll be back tonight, though. Me and Cash are going to be playing. I'm pretty sure we're going to be playing Backseat Drivers. I feel like it. I feel that in my soul. But I think we might also be playing Devoured. I'm not sure. We'll find out, though. Anyone alive? Can I drop you guys off anywhere? Not really. I don't really like to raid a whole lot if there's less than 5 people here. Anyway. We got 4 though. Anybody have a recommendation of who to raid? Bun is on. What's their name? Because it's got to be more than just Bun. Lucky Bunny? Oh, okay. I thought it was following Lucky Bunny. I thought it was following. I am. Why didn't it tell me they were on? It's weird. All right, yeah, we'll raid Lucky Bunny. That's really weird because I was looking and it did not tell me they were live. Oh well. Twitch be weird like that. All right, see you guys later.
Okay. Oh my god! But welcome in, Raiders! Get out, Argo! Hi, lovelies! Welcome in! Thank you so much for the raid, and hi, lovelies! It's so good to see you. Happy Tuesday, happy time zone. I hope everyone's doing good.